Is there such thing as too early for a Valentine's Day mani? I hope not because I am jumping straight in. Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. I'm Jeannie and I am pulling out some colors from last year's Valentine's Day collection from Glam Co. It's been colder and a little bit dreary here lately, so I needed some bright colors in my life and these just hit the spot. I'll be using the colors Hot Lips and Cuddles, and then I'll do a little layered stamping at the end because you know I need a little something extra. I decided to change my tips up a little bit, so I'm wearing the Vivid Glam Co. Short Stiletto Jelly Tips. They are super cute, but I'm not completely sure how I feel about them on me, so we'll see how long they last. I'll also be using my Vivid Glam Co. Dip Liquid, so this is going to be an all Vivid Mani, and you can't go wrong with that. So let's get into dipping. I'm going to start with Hot Lips. This is this beautiful neon pink, and it is a solid, and I have to say, this was super easy to work with. If you've worked with neon colors before, sometimes they can be a little bit difficult to work with, maybe a little bit splotchy, but this one went on so easily and it was so beautiful. I'm going to do my normal dipping process of 2 dips of color and then capping in clear, so I'm not going to walk you through the process. So let's talk about Valentine's Day. Do you love Valentine's Day or do you hate Valentine's Day? I mean, I know it's not really a holiday, like an official holiday, but I still really do like Valentine's Day. But I will say I love the Valentine's Day decor more than I love the actual, in air quotes, holiday. So I really love like the lips and the roses and the hearts, and that's what really I love about Valentine's Day. And that's why I get really excited about Valentine's Day manis because I love all that stuff. And that way, I can do more of it. And so, it's not really about Valentine's Day so much as like the decorations and the designs for Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. My husband and I, we do something for Valentine's Day, but we don't go crazy. It's not like super important to us. We may get takeout, sometime when we were first dating, we would go out to a nice dinner, but that's not really important anymore. We've been together 10 years now, so it's kind of just another day. And then, we'll try to buy each other maybe a small present, but we don't go too crazy on that either. And he's super difficult because his birthday is at the end of February. So to have like Christmas, because he's really hard to shop for anyway. So to have like figure out what to buy for Christmas and then something for Valentine's Day and then shortly after his birthday, it's just too much to figure out what to get him. So we usually keep it super simple. Do you have any Valentine's Day traditions, whether it's doing something with your significant other or decorating the house or, doing Valentine's Day manis? Definitely curious if you do anything special for Valentine's Day. And if you've started already or am I way too early? I just couldn't help myself. I just really love the hearts and lips and all that stuff. Valentine's Day is probably my second favorite holiday to do decorations for. My first, obviously, being Halloween. I absolutely love Halloween. It is my favorite time of year. Now that I've got my 2 coats of color down, I'm going to go ahead and cap and clear, but I'm only going to do my index finger and my pinky because those are going to stay solid nails and I don't want them contaminated with the glitter. But I'm going to go ahead and leave my middle finger because that's going to be a little bit of a glitter ombre. I just love it when companies offer big, huge jars of their clear. So this is the crystal glass from Glam Co, which is another one of my favorites. It's super clear, and so I love that I can have a big jar of it. I also have a jar this size of her pink glass, and if you haven't tried her pink glass and you do clear ombres, you definitely have to try it. It is my absolute favorite because it's not very colored. It's very, very sheer. It's just like the slightest hint of pink, so it hides any imperfections, but it still looks kind of clear. And it is just perfect if you like glitter ombres. That's the only thing I like to use when I'm doing glitter ombres. Once my dip base is completely dry, I'm going to give my 2 fingers a good scrub with a stiff scrub brush, and that's going to remove any of the excess clear, and that's going to help prevent any graininess or cloudiness. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate these 2 nails as well, and activating helps prevent the glitters from sticking to the nails. So if I just stopped at scrubbing off the excess clear, I could have glitters that could still stick to it. But if you activate, it will not stick. So moving on to my glitter, this is Cuddles and is such a beautiful pink mixture glitter. This has all size glitters in it and also has those cute little textured glitters. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're kind of like maybe like a waffle texture. It's just really unique and really fun. So here's what I'm going to do for my glitter because I started one way and ended up a different way. So I'm not going to do my normal chunky glitter method. So I'm not going to pour over for my first layer. So initially I thought I would just do 1 layer of the glitter because my nails are so short. And the shorter your nails are, the faster it is to make them look bulky. So I thought I was just going to do 1 dip and then do a little bit of glitter placement. So I tapped the jar against the table to bring some of those chunky glitters to the top. And then I laid my finger flat into the jar. And I thought I was just going to leave it at that and just do some glitter placement. But I kind of decided I wanted more coverage and I didn't want to spend the time placing that many glitters. So I ended up doing a second layer anyway. But you know, that's kind of how it goes. I start my mani one way and then a lot of times I will end up doing something completely different because it doesn't turn out how I want it or I change my mind. Tell me I'm not the only one who does this. But on the plus side, because I ended up doing a second dip in the glitter, I actually did no glitter placement, which is very uncommon for me. Usually when I'm working with a chunkier glitter, I'll at least place a couple pieces, but I did not have to do any glitter placement with this. I picked up the Vivid Glam Co ombre brushes during her Black Friday sale, so that's what I'll be using for my ombre. So we're going to do this on my middle finger, and I want the ombre to be closest to my glitter nail, so I want it to be on the right side of my middle finger because my ring finger is the full glitter nail. So what I'll do is I'll apply my dip base, not to my entire nail. It'll be just a little over halfway because I don't want the glitter to be on my entire nail, but I do want it to kind of look natural. So I'm just dipping my ombre brush into the glitter my finger is pointed towards the left side, so that way the glitters fall naturally and kind of fade towards the center of my nail. So I'm concentrating most of the glitters on the right side of my cuticle, my sidewall, and so I'm just letting it fade a little bit. And actually, I do a little bit of glitter placement with this, but I'm talking, I think I did 2 or 3 glitters, so it was very minimal because my nails are so short. And I'm kind of laughing a bit because you would think, your right side, your left side, it's very intuitive. But as I'm trying to describe my process, I'm trying, like, really concentrating on telling you the right side. So saying, I'm pointing my finger to the left and then I'm tapping to the right. Like, just trying to get that all straight is probably more complicated than it should be. So apparently I forgot to hit record, but I went ahead and capped my glitter nails in clear. I activated, filed, and buffed off camera, so now we'll get into stamping. So I got this new stamping plate from Clear Jelly Stamper, and I'm also going to use their stamping polishes. So we're going to do a little bit of layered stamping. So this plate I wanted because it had like the lips and then a leopard print to go on the lips, and I thought that was so cute. So I am going to spare you the 80 times that it took me prior to this and just show you how I did the layered stamping. As you can tell from my paper towel that it took a lot of tries. So I'm going to start with just the lips. So I used that pink to pick up the lips, and then once I've got the lips down, next to it there's a little bit of a leopard print, and so that's going to go on top of the pink lips. So I'm going to use the black for that. And the key to layered stamping is just trying to figure out what order you need the stamp to go. But for the lips, it was somewhat simpler. So I'm going to pick up the leopard print, and then I'm trying to figure out like which way the lips go. It took me a second, and then once I've got that in place, I'm just going to press it down on my nail. And how cute is this? I absolutely love it. Because I'm going to use my dip top coat, I need to protect the stamp. So I can't go in straight in with activator because that would destroy my stamping. So I'm going to start with my smudge free top coat, and this one's from Maniology. And I'm going to apply that to my nail. This is an air dry polish, so I'm going to wait probably like 2-3 minutes. It dries fairly quickly. And typically after I do this, I cap and clear, activate, and then top coat. But I'm going to show you that you don't have to do that. I kind of like to do that. I don't know why. but you don't have to. So I'm going straight in with my activator on all my nails. So I'm doing the rest of my nails first. And then once my smudge-free top coat is completely dry, I'm going to be very careful and apply the activator to that nail. You don't want to drag your brush on the nail because you could ruin that smudge-free top coat. So I'm kind of blotting the activator on that. So I wait my full 2 minutes and then I'm going in with my dip top coat. And you'll be able to see that it doesn't make a difference. Like you can't tell that I used that smudge-free top coat, that I didn't use clear dip to encapsulate. So it's really a matter of preference on how you want to do it. I always like to zoom in when I do top coat because that is my favorite part of the mani. So same thing, I am doing my index finger last because that's the one I activated last because it had that smudge free top coat. But look at how beautiful this pink is. I mean, it applied so beautifully and this glitter is so fun. I need to finish off my mani by rehydrating my cuticles, so I'm going to use this cute hand lotion set that Melody Susie was kind enough to send me. And as you can see, I haven't opened it up yet, so I'm super excited to give it a try. When they messaged me asking me if I wanted to try this, I was super excited because I didn't honestly know that they even had hand cream. So thank you so much to Melody Susie for sending this over for me to try. So now I'm getting the packaging open and it is a beautiful package, but let me tell you, this box was fighting me. I had the hardest time getting it open. As you can see here, I'm just like, just open. I'm struggling to get it open. But when I finally do, it's just so beautifully packaged and I'm really excited about the scents that are in here. I didn't really know what to expect, but this set came with three pretty large tubes of the hand cream. So these are each 50 milliliters, and there's three separate scents. So I'm just yet again fighting with the packaging, but I'm just taking out the scents to take a look at it. So the first one is Cherry Blossom, and as you can see, they do have that foil protective layer, which I do appreciate. I'd say this is a really nice set, but it's probably a little bit too perfumey for me. If things get perfumey, I tend to get migraines. So I really like it. I don't know if I'll use it, even though I think it is a good scent. So the next one is, I believe, Rose, and this one is less perfumey. It is still a little bit perfumey, obviously, but it's more of a subtle scent. So I think I can use this. It's actually a really nice scent, so I think I will be using this one. It just may be the Cherry Blossom that I don't really use. And when you see the bottles go off camera, that's because, of course, I have to smell them. And this last one is Shea Butter, and it is my favorite. It's just a very neutral, subtle, clean scent. So kind of like a, maybe like baby powder-ish scent. So it's just very neutral, not very perfumey, and not very strong. So it's a really great scent and definitely my favorite out of this set. So I'm definitely going to be using this one. And I have to say, I absolutely love this hand cream. It is silky soft. It makes my hands super smooth. It doesn't leave my hands feeling greasy. And I've actually used this a couple times more after this mani because I love it so much. The scent is super subtle, so it doesn't bother my sinuses, it doesn't give me a migraine, and it leaves my hands so soft. I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad I had these sent to me because they are wonderful. And here is the finished look. What do you think? I mean, it's not total in your face Valentine's Day. It's very subtle, just kind of easing my way into it. But I absolutely love these colors from last year's collection. So she is currently closed still. She's in the process of moving her stuff into a new office space. So I still have yet to hear of when she'll reopen. I'm not sure if she's going to release a Valentine's Day collection this year or not. I guess it depends on timing. But, watch out for her Instagram and her Facebook group on when she reopens. And when she does, don't forget you can use my ambassador code Genie10 to save 10% off your orders. And that is not an affiliate code, it's just savings for you. And how cute are these little leopard lips? I kind of wanted to stamp more of them, but I didn't want to go overboard. And I told you, I am a sucker for Valentine's Day decor, so I actually bought a lot of Valentine's Day themed plates from Clear Jelly Stamper because they had such cute ones and I just couldn't help myself. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this, and it also helps YouTube recommend me to others. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to be notified of any time I post, hit that bell down below to get notified. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.